Today we are problem solvers. We're not only car enthusiasts, but we are problem solvers, and we're pretty good problem solvers when it comes to that. I'm not gonna lie. So today we are installing something that I have had an annoyance with since I put my front mount intercooler on the car, and that is the oil cap. So Killer B just came out with this awesome oil fill relocation tube guy. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty stoked for this because it is really annoying every time I go to do an oil change that the intercooler piping just goes right over the oil cap fill area. You can't really get a funnel in there. So this will end up relocating that oil fill position for us. Before we go over the details of the part itself and the tools you're gonna need to do this job, I'm gonna grab the camera and I'm gonna show you guys the exact issue that I have. And I'm sure that a lot of you have too if you're running just aftermarket front mount intercoolers, because I'm sure it's more than just the ETS one that has this issue. So with that, let's grab this camera, let's take a look at the problem, and then we'll go over to the bench, take a look at what we need, and then start installing this. Just to show you guys here, this is the engine bay. So the problem is right over here. It's this piece of intercooler piping that runs up around and then to the throttle body. Now the problem is this oil cap is just a pain in the to get to every time I need to change the oil because this piping is in the way. You can't really get a funnel in there. Like, can you use it this way? Yeah, you can, but if you could make it better, wouldn't you? So it's not a hard install to do. There's gonna be a couple 10mm bolts down there that we gotta pull off. And then we gotta pull off the charge piping obviously, but it's gonna end up relocating this oil fill cap to, I'd say about this area a little bit. So super simple install, but it's gonna make a world of difference whenever it comes to filling up the oil and just doing oil changes. Jesus, this is dirty. We had a windstorm last night and everything just absolutely filthy. So with that, let's put this camera up on the bench. We'll go over what we need to install this part and then fix this annoying problem that we have here. Now, don't you love it when tools for an install are just minimal and you don't need a whole lot? So first of all, this Killer B oil fill neck is honestly, it looks so good. So good. And it's, I'm pretty sure it's aluminum. It's literally the same thing as your current oil fill neck, but it relocates it into a different spot. Now, as you can see there, it's got like that nice engraved Killer B logo in it, which shout out to Killer B because they make some awesome products. If you guys haven't checked out any of their products before, like I run as many of their things as I can. They're fantastic when it comes to oiling. So, hey, and their headers. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Holy header. Tool-wise, we're not gonna be needing too much, which I love. So I have an 11 and a 13 right here. This one's gonna be to pull off the charge piping, and then charge piping again. The only bolts that are really holding that guy on there are 10mm. So I have my one 10mm quarter ratchet set here with one wobbly do and a 6-inch extension. Now with that, we may need other tools. I might need to take out the battery, and if you do need to take out the battery to be able to gain access to that a little easier, that's gonna be another 10mm, which we pretty much already have out. But with this, let's go ahead and move over to the car and let's start pulling out that old one. When we get the old one out, we'll bring it up to the bench here and we'll compare it to this new one just so we can kind of see the shape differences of how they route. So I'm gonna get the camera set up on a tripod here and start running through this, but just to give you guys a breakdown of what we're doing first, I'm gonna be doing the 2 clamps that hold this piece of the charge piping to the throttle body, and then the lower piece, pull out this piece. So I gotta undo the blow-off valve. Those are 2 13mm, and then there's one more bolt right there that I gotta pull off to be able to get that charge piping out. Once that charge piping is out though, we're gonna do the good stuff and we're gonna start pulling out that oil fill neck. So once I get this guy out of the way, I'll bring the camera up so that way I can show you guys exactly where these bolts are so that you can pull them out also. Just to make it a little easier to show you guys what I'm talking about here, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pull this battery out also so that way I can get the camera in here and show you guys exactly where these bolt locations are. Okay, so now that I've got this area cleaned out, just so I can show you guys. So here's your oil fill neck and it runs down to the block right down there. Now there's one bolt right here in the center of the screen where you're gonna have to pull that out. That just supports the tube. And then the other 2 are right there on the base of the oil fill tube. There's one on each side. They're both 10mm. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get this tube pulled out. I'm gonna just pull out the 3 10mm holding that guy in place. We'll pull it over to the bench and we'll compare this one to the new Killer B one and see where it sits location-wise. So location-wise right now, it's pretty in line with just the end of the timing cover. So I have a feeling the new one's gonna bump it out to about right there, but hey, let's find out. All right, look at that. Guy just pulled right off. So not too bad to get out. Make sure that this O-ring does come out with the actual oil tube. So let's get this over to the bench. We'll compare this guy to the new one, and then we'll bring the camera up so you guys can see this oil fill location, and we'll start putting the new one in. So as you can see, we have both of our oil fill tubes here. You can clearly see that the Killer Bee one definitely relocates us to a new position. Now, I mean, one thing I do want to say, Killer Bee is not sponsoring or affiliated with this video at all. I just genuinely really like their product. So their new oil fill comes with this O-ring located on the bottom of it, so you don't need to swap out the one from your factory pickup tube, your factory fill tube. The new one, or the old one, I mean, it looks a little grimy and gummy. There's definitely, let's take this cap off actually. This new tube, like you can see here, it is definitely going to it's gonna put us in a new location for that oil fill, which will get us away from that intercooler piping, which I'm stoked to do. So just like we did before, we're gonna get this guy put back in the car. It's only those 3 bolts. You got one on the bottom of each side, one to support the pickup tube. I keep calling it a pickup tube and it's a fill tube. We're just gonna get the fill tube put back in the car and make it look nice and pretty. Okay, now I did wanna show you guys this the best I can, but right there, that's gonna be the fill hole for the oil when it goes into the engine. So it comes up from right there, goes up the tube, and then up to where we normally have it over there to actually put oil in the car. But if you didn't know, hey, now you know. So I'm gonna get this camera put back on the tripod. We're gonna get this new one put in and see where it actually puts the location. Oh, fitment is spot on with this thing. So I'm gonna bring the camera up. I'm gonna show you guys just kind of where it routes around, but I already see this is gonna be so much better. You know, so like fitment on this thing is absolutely perfect. It's got that awesome finish to it, and it fits perfectly down just where the factory one did. And if you look at it, so let me, whoop. So our old one sat like right at the end of the timing cover here, and the new one now sits more inward, which is awesome. So you still have perfect clearance behind for the fuel lines. You still have clearance for the actual intake manifold. It clears the AC line just absolutely perfect right back there. And this whole thing just looks awesome. So, oh my God, dude, I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna start reassembling this section, getting the secondary air pump put back in, the battery put back in, and throw this intercooler piping back on. And then we'll test fit it to see how it looks with the intercooler piping on, and wrap this guy up. I'm really excited to see just where the intercooler piping will wrap around this oil fill in comparison to where it sat with the old one. Yo, I am more than happy with this. Oh my God, I can actually change my oil like normal again. So I'm gonna bring the camera up. I'm gonna show you guys just how this intercooler piping routes around this guy now, and just the overall betterness of it, because it's so much better. Ooh. All right, so as you guys remembered, the charge piping went right over the oil fill. Now, look at that. Look how much more accessible that is compared to where it was before. That is like 100 million times better. That is beautiful. I love you, Killer Bee. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to purchase this part. Also, I bought this directly off their website. If you guys are interested in this, I think it was about $250. I do think that's a little steep for an oil fill, but to me, it's a little worth it right now because they're the only ones on the market that I could find who manufacture this part. So, hey, you know, you gotta pay what you gotta pay, but I like it. I think it's worth the money if you don't want to deal with the annoyance of having to go underneath of the intercooler piping every single time you want to fill your car with oil when you do the change. But overall, 10 out of 10. I love it. There we have it, everyone. Super simple install to do. That's gonna just save you a lot of annoyance in the future if you do have a front mount intercooler. If you are planning to get a front mount intercooler, I do suggest looking into that Killer Bee oil fill relocation tube to get rid of this stock one. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just really annoying to fill your oil every single time you do an oil change. So not gonna be needing that anymore. Anyways, I do wanna give a congratulations to Robert Schofield. He was the winner of the Perrin Air Oil Separator giveaway. Him and I are in contact now, so that should be getting shipped out probably Monday. to go down to him. So congratulations, Robert. We are going to be doing some more giveaways in the future. I actually have a part up on the racking that I've had sitting around the garage for quite a while that I never actually installed on the car, and I don't really plan to now. So that'll be a good one to be given away here in the next week or so. We will start that one. Ooh, but anyways, I appreciate all the time that everyone spends on the channel, and thank you everyone. Today we also hit 6,000 subscribers, so that is awesome. The continued support and appreciation from everyone I feel it, and you guys are really motivating me to get more of these videos made. Like always, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on my Instagram. I do my best to respond to everyone as fast as I can. Sometimes it does take a little bit longer than I would like it to, but we're working on it. Anyways, if you guys liked this video, go ahead, hit that little thumbs up, turn that little thumbs up blue. Ooh! Ooh, 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 ooh. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel and you would like to be, we're gonna go ahead and do it up here in this bottom left corner of the screen for you. My right, your left. Ooh, go ahead, hit that little subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, homies. Woo!